bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Hey everybody, it's Marshall McKeever. It's going to be my Jungle Book movie review, and there's a lot to talk about. But before we get started, I got bare necessities stuck in my head now. It's stuck in my head. It's not getting out. This movie is a really great movie. But spoiler alert, I am going to talk all about spoilers in this review. You know, it's a good film. It really is. And I think it's a beautiful film. It's really, really beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful films I've ever experienced. But the problem with that beautiful film is it's really inaccessible to 2D. You know, it looks really great on 2D, but I know this is made for a 3D experience. It's a 3D film. You need to go see it in 3D or IMAX 3D or whatever, because that's what they intended it to do. And because there's so many opportunities for like a lot of 3D in this movie, so just go see it in 3D. If you want to see it in 2D, that's fine, but just make sure you do. I'm not going to, because I don't have, enough money to just go re-see a film. But, it was really great, and I think it's a really great film. Now, currently, this movie sits at a score of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was actually worried about seeing this movie because you know how reboots go. Every time someone puts out a reboot, it just doesn't do really well. But 100% from Rotten Tomatoes, that's why I chose to see this film. Does it deserve 100%? No, it really doesn't. I mean, I don't think any movie really deserves 100% unless it's just the best movie. Was this the best film? No, it does not deserve 100%. I would put it in the 90, 80 area just because of the look of the film. This film is beautifully crafted, and in a film with CG, it's just so great. I mean, it's a beautiful movie. The jungle is really well captured, and Jon Favreau did a really great job. I mean, he's a great director, and I'm sure Disney was really, upset. I think that they regretted letting him go after Iron Man because, he's such a good director. He's really great. I really think he did a really good job on this. The only thing that I would have to nitpick on is Neil Setti. I think Neil Setti, there were some parts of the film where I thought Neil Setti did really well, and he was a really good Mowgli. There are some parts of the film where I didn't think he did a really good job. But in terms of the quality, he did a fine job of servicing the story. And I think that part of that is that he's the only physical actor doing these things. Like, he has to act out scenes with animals that aren't there. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know. There's just something about it with Neil Setti. There are parts where I love him. There are parts where he's shaky to me. But overall, he did a fine job. There are so many amazing, actors and voice actors, I guess. They're kind of voice actors now. But there are so many great actors in this movie. You got Scarlett Johansson. You've got Idris Elba. And Idris Elba, I think he did play Shere Khan, if I'm correct. But he did a fantastic job. If he did, I couldn't really tell. But if he did, because I think he did. Yeah, I'm sure he did. When he played Shere Khan, he did a fantastic job. He's a really great villain. Now, the only thing I'm worried about him is that he's going to fall out of live-action acting. And I'm sure he won't, but it just seems like that's what is going to happen, and I don't want that to happen, so maybe, possibly, he could still get some live-action jobs. But the problem with this is that I think Disney should drop him. I really do. I think that he shouldn't be in any other Marvel films. I think that he should truly go over to DC and check out John Stewart Green Lantern, if that's available. Or, and I know Marvel fans are going to be like, ha ha ha, DC, you don't got Idris Elba, but I'm sure that it would be a really great film to have Idris Elba as Green Lantern. I really do mean that. But, he did a really good job, and I loved him as the villain. And, we got King Louis. He was a great character. I loved that scene with the temple just falling down. That's another great example of the CG. Really, it's a beautiful film. I mean, it captures everything it's supposed to. Especially at the end with the fire, like, everywhere in the jungle. It's just amazing. And I feel like, again, Neil Setti, part of that, like, even though there were some parts where I didn't like it, he still didn't like him as much. I didn't hate him at all. I thought he did a pretty good job, and I think he did a fine job, like I said, of carrying the story. But when it comes to the action sequences, he did an amazing job, because he did most of his own stunts. The part where there was the ravine, really great. That's him. The part with the water, I'm pretty sure there's a part where there's water where one of them is him, because I saw him behind the scenes filming near a water tank, so I think he did one of the water scenes. So, and when they didn't, when they needed to do a stunt double, they actually CGI'd one. So that was really cool too, that they had that in account. The movie, hilarious in some parts. There are some jokes in there, where we meet Baloo. There's a lot of funny parts in there because Baloo is a funny character. But I don't think the film is as much a story as it is how it looks. I feel like this movie is eye candy rather than a storyteller. So that's one thing that I have to say. That's why I think it does not deserve 100%, because 100% films need to be equal in 100% of story and how the film looks. So that's just something that I would prefer. I don't think that it really deserves 100%. Like I said, I'd put it in the 80 to 90 area, but I just don't think it deserves 100. But there's really nothing wrong with the film. The writing is incredible. I think the action sequences are incredible. The animals themselves look incredible. The voice actors are incredible. Everything, and Jon Favreau is incredible. So I think that this film just really does a number on your heartstrings. Because when they do those, songs like, Bare Necessities, all the songs, Bare Necessities included, like, big time, it just pulls at your heartstrings, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's from the original, and it really just flashes you back, because it flashed me back. It's great. I think they did a good job, and, Bill Murray is also in this film. I would think that Bill Murray should do more of these types of films, just because, he is at that stage in his life where he is a little bit older. I don't think he would be doing any more live action. So, and he did a really good job in this film. So I think that that's something that he should look into of, being in films like these. And if you guys didn't know, The Jungle Book 2 officially greenlit and confirmed. So, well, yeah. So what does that mean? Basically, I don't know how they would do an exact sequel. I mean, I don't know. Was there a Jungle Book 2 animated film? I don't think there was. So, if there was, I didn't see it. But, I think it would be really nice to see a sequel and everybody come back. I think that, they deserve it. I think they did a good job. I think Disney has another one knocked in the park. The only thing I would have to say about it is they didn't focus too much on making it feel like a film to go to. Like Captain America Civil War right now is another Disney film, Marvel and Disney, but Disney's included. So it's like, that's something that Disney is making sure skyrockets. I mean, that's something, and to be honest, it doesn't really need that momentum. It doesn't need Disney to push it because we already know it's going to be a great film. I mean, that's just a given. So I would focus that attention on films like these, like The Jungle Book, or any other Disney films like Beauty and the Beast is coming up next year. Alice Through the Looking Glass. There's films that like those types of films, Disney films, but they really need to be focusing that momentum on. But overall, The Jungle Book is an enjoyable film. It's a nice film to go watch. It's a nice film to watch in 3D because it's made for it. And Neil Seddy and the cast, really good job. And really good action sequences. And also, great job from Jon Favreau, the director. So overall, I'd have to say, I'd give it maybe an 8 out of 10. Just or maybe like an 8.5, or you know what I mean? Just because there was parts that didn't focus, solely on the story. And I feel like that cycle, when you came around to Shere Khan at the end, didn't come full cycle in my opinion. So there's just a few things that I didn't necessarily love, but it's a good film, and it's enjoyable. So what did you guys think? Comment down below. Links up there to my other movie reviews. Links down there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Vlog channel, and Sim channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe those. Other than that, like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Little cub, what are you doing so deep in the jungle?
You are a man cub who wants to live in a jungle.
How do you know that?
Kid, I got ears. My ears got ears.
Only I can protect you.